Hello, YouTube. So it's 11:53 p.m. Friday, May 13th, 2022, and yeah, been kind of a waste of a night, to put it mildly. By the way, my apologies for the last video. I didn't have shit for room on my phone. But yeah, I'm gonna post it anyway because that's what I do. But I just ended up just chilling out at. I don't even know if I mentioned in the last video that I was headed to Finishline. I think I might have got cut off before I got a chance to mention that. But anyway, I went up to Finishline, mostly just chilled out and worked on my vlog. Didn't really talk to anybody until like about the time I was cashing out. But yeah, I had heard they didn't have karaoke there anymore, and there was no karaoke there. One of the guys at the bar said it's been gone for a long time, so that shows how out of the loop I am. Yeah, I don't think I've been back there since the day after I lost my birth certificate there. I figured at that point the ball was in their court if they wanted to get a hold of me for karaoke, and I was pretty frustrated about the whole situation where they found the bag with my birth certificate in it, and I had a charging, what do you call it, like a battery pack USB charging thingy, and that had gotten disposed of as well. And yeah, and I'm assuming that never got found, but I have since replaced my birth certificate, so that's a good thing. As far as the battery pack thing, I haven't had much need for a battery pack, but I do need to get a charger back into my car. 'Cause yeah, I don't have a phone charger in here. This phone, I feel the phone I'm recording on, I feel like it's got a decent amount of charge in it, but yeah, my first Obama phone, I can't quite tell what it's down to, but it's a single-digit percentage. It's kind of hard to read the phone battery percentage on it now because I've got a, what do you call it, an extra layer protective glass on it, and that's kind of chewed up around the edges, and it's cracked where the battery percentage is displayed, which sucks because I can't see what the battery percentage is. So yeah, 11:56 right now. I mean, I still got 2 hours of Friday night left, but realized that I don't have any of my business cards on me, so that's kind of a fuck up. Yeah, that's a major fuck up. Just past the Taco Bell drive-thru that looked to be open. Yeah, I should really get some food. It's been a while since those 2 burritos at Del Taco, and I think that's pretty much all I've eaten today. Well, I guess I could also count the. I did have a Whataburger at like 3:30 in the morning, but yeah, that's it, and that's probably not enough food for one day. Oh, so yeah, I was kind of hoping to talk to the bartender there about hosting karaoke. Like, I'd already heard they'd got rid of their karaoke, and for what I've heard of, from Sean, the bartender at Bullock's, and also, I forget his name, but the bar back there, who I think is still a part-time bar back at Finishline. He said they're going through an ownership change there, and that probably I want to wait until that's finished before trying to book a karaoke gig there, which makes total sense to me. But I don't know, I just figured today would be a good day to swing by and maybe touch base with the bartender and drop off a business card, but I don't know, I couldn't really seem to strike up a conversation with the bartender, save my life. And yeah, for the most part, I just sat there by myself and updated some of the descriptions on my vlogs and added times to some of them, and deleted a handful of videos that are already uploaded to make room on my SD card, so hopefully this video doesn't get cut off. And yeah, that's about it. Listen to the jukebox and sat by myself. Yay, what an exciting Friday night. It looks like Wendy's is open and I can actually go through a drive-thru again, so that's nice. I think they're open. The menu's laid out.
Hello, how may I help you?
Yeah, I want to get a $5 biggie bag.
With which sandwich?
Double stack and a can I get honey mustard with the nuggets and a Coke.
Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
All right, I'll see you at the window.
Thank you.
Yep.
I miss going through drive-thrus. That's one thing I've definitely missed, not having a car, especially considering how many places serve at the drive-thru and don't serve pedestrians.
It's gonna be 5:43, sir.
Here you go.
Very good. There you go.
Thanks. Receipt? Do you have a receipt?
Yes, sir.
Kills me how many places now just give me my car back and don't give me a receipt.
There you go, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. So, trying to think of other places I can go to that have karaoke. I'm not very familiar with the whole scene up in this part of town. By the way, I'm at like Greenway Parkway and 7th Street right now. And to be honest, I really shouldn't be looking for gigs this far from home, as expensive as gas is right now. But this is where I'm at. I must make a U-turn and go south on 7th Street. Yeah, the only reason I was really checking on Finishline is because I kind of felt like I had an in there, but I didn't see any familiar people there at all tonight. So. You have to excuse me, I'm eating my burger. I'm freaking hungry. So, headed south on 7th Street right now. And this is not a route I really ever went using the bus. I mean, there is a bus on this road. It's Route 7, but yeah, most of the time when I left Finishline and I got there by bus, I was either going south on the 19, or I was going east or west on the 170. And usually used a different connecting route to go south from there. I was actually kind of thinking about going back out to the Union Jack tonight, but tonight just doesn't feel like the right night to head out there. In fact, I'm feeling antisocial. I mean, as bad as I just couldn't even strike a conversation with the bartender. You know, oh, let's not forget I don't have any business cards on me. Yeah. It's just probably straight up the wrong night to even be looking for any kind of other karaoke gigs. So yeah, at this point I'm just kind of debating as to whether I should just go home and call it a night, or if I should maybe head over to the either the Wander Inn or the Hideaway. It's kind of my regular spots lately. This feels kind of weird to me when I drive through this part of town, just because I'm in this part of town so infrequently now. But back in the 90s, early to mid 90s, when I owned my own cab company, this was kind of the center of my business. So I was going up and down this stretch of 7th Street quite frequently in my cabs. No traffic on this road at all tonight. For a little after midnight on a Friday night, it seems pretty dismal. I always remember there being more traffic than this. But the economy is pretty rough right now, and gas prices are through the roof, so I would imagine that is probably dissuading some people going out as much as they otherwise would. I love this view coming over this mountain. Just past the what used to be the Point Tapatio Cliffs Resort. I'm not sure what the hell it's called nowadays. But yeah, on the left is the residences at the Point. Just kind of part of that whole development. But I'm dipping into Sunnyslope. This next light coming up is Peoria Avenue, 10600 North. Although this piece of Peoria doesn't really connect to anything. Although I could turn left and it'll take me over to Cave Creek Road, so that's something. And between here and there it crosses 12th Street, which is a bit of a thoroughfare in that area. Now, I do remember I was looking for karaoke gigs in this area not too long before I lost the engine in the car. I don't know, whatever I learned about places then is probably outdated by now, but good to see the Dewdrop Inn is still there. You know, the interesting thing about the Dewdrop Inn is I think it's now managed by the woman who manages the Wander Inn, which kind of makes you wonder if it's the same ownership. So, yeah, if that's owned by Quentin, maybe I should just hit him up to work there, because could do karaoke on Friday or Saturday night. In fact, on that note, I think I'm going to head over there just to see what's going on there at a little after midnight on a Friday night. I don't think I've been inside the Dewdrop Inn in over 20 years. In fact, I very distinctly remember the last time I went there and was drinking. I went with my friend Wes, who died many years ago. He had multiple sclerosis, and that eventually took him out. But really, really good friend of mine, and was a cab driver for me for over a year. But yeah, kind of my last hurrah hanging out with him here in Sunnyslope. He had an apartment just a couple blocks south of here. And I forget what the hell my situation was. I just remember I was sleeping on his floor, kind of between my own places at the time. And I'm just kind of drawing a blank as to what had preceded that and what had came after that. But anyway, he ended up moving to San Diego, and yeah, he was a driver for me for Express Cab for quite a while. And one thing that I had done really well with Express Cab is I had locked up the majority of the dive bars in central Sunnyslope. One of which, of course, was the Dewdrop Inn. In fact, the Dewdrop Inn used to call, I would say, 5 or 6 cabs from me a night. So I was, and probably called 2 or 3 during the day as well. They had day drinkers there. So Dewdrop Inn was just a spot that Wes and I went into constantly with Express Cab, and we were kind of like regular faces here. So yeah, we were when last night I went partying with him before he moved out to, and I think this was after I'd moved out from living in his apartment. But the last night I partied with him here in Sunnyslope, the last weekend he had his apartment. I don't think I had a vehicle. If memory serves, I was a cab driver at the time, and that night I went out partying. Obviously, I didn't have a cab. If I had a cab, I'd be trying to make money in it. And we went cruising on his motorized wheelchair. At that point, he had lost pretty much all mobility in his legs, and was getting around with he had managed to get a motorized wheelchair, and we just got shit-faced and went bar hopping. And I think the last spot we went to was a Dewdrop Inn. Anyway, I'm here. I'm feeling optimistic about it. I don't have a business card to give them, but I can always talk to somebody and have them write my number down. So hopefully something to come out of this. And to be honest, I mean, I think the people I need to talk to about this bar are the people down at the Wander Inn anyway. So, either the manager whose name I'm forgetting. Her and I have a weird love-hate relationship, but I'll explain that later. Or perhaps Quentin, assuming he owns this as well. I mean, it's possible it's a different owner and she just manages this as well, this bar as well. But anyway, I'm going to head in, check it out. Thanks for coming with on the ride.